Greetings everyone, welcome back to my channel. So many of you have been asking me, when will I get my $1,400 third stimulus check? I was supposed to receive it on March 26th. Who will receive their stimulus payment on April 7th? So today I will be answering all of your questions, and I hope you are having a wonderful, blessed day. So as of today, millions of Americans have already received their third stimulus checks. However, there are still many of you that are still awaiting the $1,400 payments in your bank accounts and mail. A lot of you have March 26th payment date on the IRS Get My Payment tool, but it's already April 1st and you still haven't received your check yet. But according to the IRS, if you have not received your payment yet, you should be receiving it soon, specifically by April 7th. If you want to closely track your USPS mail delivery, you can use Inform Deliver, which allows you to digitally preview and manage USPS deliveries. There are a few people that also saw March 26th payment date, but received their checks the next day on March 27th. It is really upsetting how some of you are being forgotten about. And if you have a March 26th date, you should have already received your check by now. Back in January, the IRS updated its website about mailed stimulus checks. The agency had stated, "Get My Payment reflects the date your payment was mailed. It may take up to 3 to 4 weeks for you to receive that payment." What? 4 weeks from now could be April 29th. That is literally crazy. I really hope that doesn't take that long for third round of stimulus payments to be received. But remember, it is still possible that you will receive your check by April 7th, which is the IRS's official payment date for Social Security and other federal program beneficiaries. Millions of people that receive SSI, Ssdi, survivors, and RRB benefits should expect their $1,400 check through direct deposit by April 7th. The IRS will begin processing payments on Friday, everyone. So by April 7th, your stimulus money should be available to you. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said during a conference today, the IRS, working with the Social Security Administration, is on track to send those payments out this weekend. The majority of the people should see them in their bank accounts on Wednesday, April 7th, which is obviously a very positive step forward. It is so great that most of you will be getting your checks very soon. But I still find it very frustrating to know that beneficiaries of Veterans Affairs are still going to have to wait for their checks. I just don't comprehend why veterans are the last people that receive their stimulus checks. This is just such bad news. The IRS said it is continuing to review data for Veterans Affairs benefit recipients, and it currently estimates that the stimulus payments for VA beneficiaries who do not file irregular tax returns could be dispersed by mid-April or late April. There are many lawmakers who have already expressed concerns over the delayed payment for Social Security recipients. They have stated, "We were alarmed to learn recently that most Social Security, SSI, RRB, and VA beneficiaries who are not required to file a tax return have not yet received their payments, and that the IRS is unable to provide an expected timeline for these payments," said Representatives Richard Neal, John Larson, Bill Pascal, and Danny Davis in a statement. After much criticism from the public, the IRS said in an announcement, after receiving data from the Social Security Administration on Thursday, March 25th, the IRS began the multi-step process to review, validate, and test tens of millions of records to ensure eligibility and proper calculation of the economic impact payments. Now, here are a few things that could delay your stimulus check's delivery. Number 1, your stimulus check was deposited into a closed or temporary bank account. Number 2, you moved and the IRS doesn't have your correct mailing address to send a check. Number 3, your check got delayed in the mail. Or number 4, your payment was garnished by private debt collectors. If the Get My Payment tool gives you a payment date and says your check will be direct deposited on that date, then you can expect to receive your check within 5 days of that date, according to CNET. About 15 days after the IRS sends you your third stimulus check, either direct deposit, paper check, or EIP card, you should get a letter from the agency confirming your payment and giving you a way to get in touch with them to report any problems. If you receive this notice 1444 letter, but you have never received your payment, you'll need to request a payment trace. Please make sure to keep your letter. You'll need that information to file a claim. If you didn't cash a check, the IRS will issue a replacement. If you find the original check, you're expected to return it as soon as possible.
Promised when he took the oath of office that we would build back better. He also promised health was on the way, and health is here. help is here. I'll get to that in a moment. But in building back better, what he presented yesterday, he was in the tradition of America to think big. I always like to recall to my colleagues something I've said to you before. At the beginning of our country, Thomas Jefferson, he tasked the Secretary of the Treasury at the time, Gallatin, to initiate a Gallatin project, which was to build into America. America was expanding, Lewis and Clark expedition, Louisiana Purchase, and the rest. And President Jefferson tasked Gallatin to build infrastructure, Cumberland Road, Erie Canal, all kinds of projects like that, big. 100 years later, the presidency of Teddy Roosevelt, and in the centennial of the original infrastructure plan, Teddy Roosevelt put forth his infrastructure plan. It was called the National Park Service. Again, thinking big, transformational, making a difference for our country. And now, in this century, President Biden is undertaking something in the tradition of thinking big, being transformational, and creating jobs for America. It is quite remarkable, the comprehensive nature of what he put forward. We can talk about that in its specifics as we go along, but I'm very happy to see that as we build the infrastructure, we're also recognizing the need for the human infrastructure to be enhanced, whether it's a workforce development, whether it's recognizing that for everyone to be taken along this path, that we have to have child care, home health care, whatever. It's really quite a remarkable and comprehensive plan. And when it comes to infrastructure, I always say to our chairman, Peter DeFazio, the chair of one of the committees of jurisdiction, transportation, and infrastructure, our hopes are riding on you. It's about jobs. It's about the jobs in building the infrastructure. It's about the jobs that are created by promoting commerce, good paying jobs. But we need people to be ready for them. And that's what this package that the president put forth does. It makes bold investments in broadband, investing in long neglected areas of infrastructure, whether we're talking about clean water, getting the lead out, building schools, the issues relating to childcare, as I mentioned, seniors' long-term care, veterans facilities, the list goes on. And again, more to come.
So everyone, please leave your comments or questions in the comment section below. That is the end of the video for this afternoon. I hope you found this video extra helpful. Please make sure to enter the $50 Amazon gift card giveaway, which is scheduled for tomorrow evening. All you'll need to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and then comment below. Thank you very much and have a very, very blessed day.